Yes, my Between the Liners, welcome back to the Between the Lines podcast. You already know what time it is. This is the review for Game Week 7. I'm so sorry it's late. I've been busy all week, but we had to get down to it. I had to record a video for you guys because, you know, September's prize is due. Let's get into it. This week, we had a new entrance. Shout out to Erkin. His team is called Rice Baby. He is now our 45th participant in the league. We used to have 44 teams. Obviously, we now have 45. Shout out to Erkin, who made a healthy entrance to the league. He's 10th in our league out of 45 teams. And he got a healthy 63 points. Let's go through his team quickly. Edison in goal. Shaw with 7 points. He had it stupid and he got him -2. And quite a few others, including myself. He had Sterling, who unfortunately got him 0. He had Odegaard, who got him a massive 17 points. He had Watkins, who got him a massive 23 points. Welcome to Erkin. Round of applause for Erkin for his debut into the league. Let's take it into the rest of the teams, our regulars. We had one wildcard user, Shahaan, who you guys know I'm going to get into later. We had we had 3 wildcards used. One of them was Shahaan. One of them was Hassanul, with his team is called Don't Do That Again, who only got 37 points. One of them was Bilal. His team is called Pilau Pudding, who I'm going to get to later, who had a massive game week this week, who also uses wildcard. We also had 2 free hits used. One was Tan. His team is called Nunez. And one is Dre. His team is, I can't remember what it's called, All the Way Up FC, and he got 45 points from his free hit, so he's probably quite happy with that. Let's take it what you all came for. It's the Howlers of the week. And this week, with the lowest points in the league this week, is Niall. He's 32nd out of 45 teams in the league. He got a measly 23 points this week. Get in the comments and rinse him. Let's take a look at his team. He had Estupinan, Udogi and Walker at the back, who got him. His 3 defenders got him a total of -1. He had Højlund as captain over Haaland. And now, as much as I love that decision, I thought about doing it myself. The bravery on that guy to pick Højlund captain, or even though Haaland had a bad week as captain, I'm sure a lot of you know, because I think all of us had his as captain, if I can remember correctly. Haaland as captain, he had Højlund as captain, and to be fair to him, he got the same points as Haaland anyway, so it's 2 times 2 is 4. He also had Zinchenko on the bench, who could have got him an extra 6 points. But this week, one of the Howlers of the week has to be Niall. Next, I feel sorry for this guy. My brother, Coach Watson, his team is called Soccer Stat Lab. He's dropped down to 45th out of 45th in the league. He's bottom of the league. And this week, he's got the 2nd lowest points in the league with 29 points. Let's take a look at his team. He had Bernardo Silva as captain over Haaland. The bravery on you, man. The ball's on you, man. Picking guys over Haaland's captain, I love it, to be honest. But he had Bernardo Silva, who got 0. Luckily, because Pep didn't play him, luckily Coach Watson had Haaland as his vice captain anyway. So Coach Watson actually doubled his points on Haaland to get him to 4. His team is pretty decent. He's been let down by, I think, City players and Brighton players this week, which is a bit unfortunate. Next, we've got to come to myself, who also got 29 points, the 2nd lowest in the league this week, and it's embarrassing. Me as the host of this channel, the creator of this league, I got 29 points this week. I've dropped down to 37th out of 45 teams in the league. Adnan, Between the Liners, I had... Who did I have in there? My team ain't that bad, actually, but I got let down by a few of the big hitters. Bruno, Mitoma, and Buemo, Salah, Haaland, Højlund, all had disappointing game week. So unfortunately, I had a bad week. Next, we've got to take it to this guy, because this guy was somewhere near the middle and he's just dropped 3, 4, 5 weeks in a row. It's Ryan with Bad to the Bowen, who's dropped to 44th in the league out of 45 teams, in the relegation zone with Coach Watson, and Lewis with Jurgen Flip-Flop, who I'm going to get to later. Ryan this week let down by Chilwell, Lamptey, Steele, Mitoma, Diaz, Rashford, Højlund, Haaland, all let him down. Ryan's having a stinker. He needs to fix up his team. To the final howler of the week, potentially the howler of the week, is Param Paz. His team is called the A team. He's 39th out of 45 teams. He had Watkins on the bench. He missed out on 23 points, and I know he is regretting that decision at the moment. He put in Isaac and Haaland over him, which potentially is understandable. Let me know in the comments what you think. Has Paz had the howler of the week with Watkins on the bench? Let's take it on to the part you've all been waiting for. It's Shahaan. It's Shahan. It's the battle of the Shahaan Vs Shahan to decide who gets to keep the naming rights of Shahaan and Shahan this week. Like last week, in fact, this week's taken a turn. Shahan had more points than Shahaan last week. This week, Shahaan has got 2 more points than Shahan this week. Shahaan is still behind Shahan, though, in the league. Shahan's 38th, Shahan's 35th. There's a 7 points gap between the two. The battle is so close. They're both stinking up somewhere down there in 38th and 35th. Anyway, but let's look at their teams. Shahaan had a massive points week with Alvarez and Saka, who got him 17 points. But obviously, that's 17 of his 34 points, which shows the rest of his team really weren't great. Shahan, he used his wild card up this week. He's got Porro in there. He's got Disasi. He's got Son, who got him good points. But he was let down by Brighton and City players like Coach Watson earlier in the video. Shahan, get in the comments. We're loving the battle. It's very tight between you two. The naming rights battle continues. Let's take it on to the good picks for the week. There's 3 teams that got over 70 points. One of them is Bilal, who his team's called Pilau Puddin. Pilau Puddin. He's 9th out of 45th in the league this week. He used his wild card and he got in an unbelievable 73 points. Trippier got him, and he's got Trippier. He's got Anderson, who got an amazing 15 points. He's got Saka, he's got Son, he's got Bowen, he's got Diaby, he's got Alvarez. I swear that Alvarez is such a good pick. I wanted to get him in there, but I've got Højlund in there, man. And Bowen and Diaby, like playing for lesser teams and getting good points throughout the season. Even Anderson's, I think he's a top scoring defender in fantasy so far this season. So cheap shot, and he's getting a lot of good points. Next, with also 73 points, he's August's prize winner. He's unfortunately dropped down to 4th in the league. He was at first last month. August's prize winner, Youssef Mohamed Grill, who got 73 points this month. He got 40 points. He's 40 points behind first. He had Trippier in there, Ward-Prowse, Odegaard, and Watkins. Well done to Youssef. Let's take it into the team of the week now. And my word, the comeback. They should call this guy the comeback kid. Lewis Morrigan. Oh, sorry for saying your surname, and I think I butchered it as well. My bad, Lewis. Lewis, who is 43rd in the league out of 45, yeah? Bear that in mind. He's in the relegation zone, and I'm putting him as my team of the week this week with a massive 78 points. Do you remember when he was in Howl of the Week for like 3-4 weeks running, and he was bottom of the league for like 4 or 5 weeks in a row, and he's now come out, at one point he was 80 points off second from bottom. He is now 1 point away from coming out of the relegation zone. Karan Maradona, he's right on your heels. Lewis with 78 points. My brother, please get in the comments. I don't even know who you are. Get in the comments right now and tell us what's the secret, because you are coming up fast. Lewis, man, you're challenging for that October prize. I know it. Yeah, he's got Alisson in there, Trippier, Cash, Anderson, Odegaard, Son, Alvarez. Well done to you, Lewis. Let's take it to the title race before I get to September's manager of the month. The title race continues to hot up. My 2 cousins, one's on my mum's side, one's on my dad's side. My dad's side is currently winning. Naib with Ice Spice Rice is currently 27 points above Naeem, I believe, if my maths hasn't let me down there. He's 27 points above Naeem right now. He's been top of the league for 3 weeks in a row. Third is coming up behind Naeem. He's only 3 points behind. So first, second, and third. The title race is really hotting up. Shout out my cousins. I hope you stay at the top if it's not me. Naeem, my dad's side, is winning right now, but Naeem is coming out close, which takes me on to September's Manager of the Month. And before I get into it, let's take it into the worst teams of September, because unfortunately I'm in there as well. In the bottom three, it was Adnan with 190 points, who had the third lowest in September. Ryan with a stinky 189 points, who was second lowest in September. And the lowest in September was Coach Watson, my guy. You've had a very bad September. I've mentioned you on a few howlers in the last few weeks. You had 171 points in September only. Hopefully the three of us have a much better month. Next month, October, let's take it into the Manager of the Month, winning by an incredible... sorry guys, 1 second. Winning by an incredible 2 points above Naib in second place is Naeem. My mum's side has won September's prize of the month, and my dad's side has come second, even though in the actual league table for the season is flipped for September. Congratulations to you, Naeem, who's got a massive 295 points in September. Naeem unfortunately misses out on the prize by 2 points. He was close in August, he was close in September. He's still top of the league for the season at least. But Naeem, congratulations to you. Your team is called Naeem 11. You're fast on the heels of Naib for the prize for the season, as well as winning this October's Manager of the Month. Shout out to our 2 Managers of the Month so far. Yusuf Mohamed Grill for August. Naeem 11 for September. Naeem, send me a screenshot that you subscribe to the channel and that you follow the Insta account. I already know you do anyway. And then I'm going to send your prize over to you. Guys, if you want to get involved in the league and you haven't already, make sure you get in the, follow the code, add the code right now to join the league. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video. Get in the comments, guys. Let me know who you think was Howler of the Week. Where do you think you're going to become this week? Hopefully, I'm going to have a video out in the next 3-4 days, a lot quicker than this one. Good luck with the weekend. Hopefully, I'll beat all of you. See you in the next one. Peace out. Between the lines.